poster reads, "Wasted, the Stripey Head Gang, for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon." Okay, interesting. Dirty rotted paint thieves and low down, no fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Wanna go after them? Yes. Cavern Canyon. It says wanted, the house in the desert gang, mortgage non-payment, squatting, general public nuisance, also for murdering 2 collection agents. That's seen at the house in the desert. You wonder if the house is named after them or their name after the house. Okay. Yes. Got it. Empty cell, empty cell, empty cell, empty cell. An empty cell is all ghostly. Okay, that's kind of weird. Let's just go. Desert house. Find a crate of supplies bound for a nearby army fort. It looks like it fell off the wagon, or the driver fell off the wagon and was too drunk to strap it down. In any case, it looks like it got knocked open by the fall. See what's inside? Full canteen, military grade whiskey. Good. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" Uh-oh, looks like you're going to have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yes, Sneaky is my middle name. Okay, if you say so, thanks. You see? We are being sneaky now. Oh, dang it. We're not walking stupid. We're being sneaky. From the sound of it, you say this doghouse contains an angry dogs. This doghouse contains an angry dogs. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. Give the dog a bone. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, you achieve your aim. The dog begins contentedly gnawing the human feet. Okay, good. The dog is happily gnawing on the bone. Good. The hinges on this gate are really rusty. If you open it, the bandits inside are definitely going to hear it. Let me rethink this. I don't know if I have something like to open. There's nothing here? No? Okay. We're just being sneaky, you know? We don't have like the oil or something in order to oil this thing up. Got to jump up them. Okay, let's see. We are going to use some dynamite. Throw it. You're gone. And what is this? Chemical bullet. Fire it. And this dude over here, target will get wet. Boom. And you're gonna shoot this guy. Attack. He's gone. Bag of ears and such. You got an item. Desert Gang 6 gun. Hooray! Let's see something here. Bag of ears. Nice. Okay, this thing plus 1 Moxie, damage 6-7. Applies 5 poison. Plus 1 Moxie. Okay, we're gonna go with that. because I don't know if the 5 poison is recurrent or not. I don't think so. Okay. Dog has wandered off in search of some better masters. Yes. Looks like these fellas won't be troubling folks no more. Nice job, house. Yeah. Yes, I know. And the other thing is over here. Your keen eyes detect a secluded cave in the near distance. Exploring it would definitely be a good use of your time. You discover a new map location, Shaggy Dog Cave. Go there. It's in the other direction though. Anything else here? No. Shaggy Dog Cave. There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. Read it. A record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887, as recorded by Jim Plaguewright. There's a plaque bolted to the cave. Having acquired through various and sundry means a story which is interesting in its own right but better saved for another time, a map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Cole Jr. in the years before the cows came home. I, Jim Plaguewright, along with 3 companions, these beings Nathaniel Wayman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. And our equipment and provisions consisted of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trade provisions and cookware, my own collection of blank plates and engraving tools, 1 large and shaggy dog, and a buttful. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirty Water, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon and each ordered a beer, except Cy, who was satisfied with water. The barman provided our drinks as requested, and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we cared to witness some really interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if we knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions and correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the buttful and the entire basket of eggs, apart from one the dog had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the 4 horses, forcing Nate and Cy, after a drawing of lots, to share. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement buttful, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazzled from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of dirty water, where Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in the wagon with our other tools. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman who we discovered spoke excellent English. It inquired us to our destination, and we replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, though we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading in the correct course, and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. What? We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued our way. Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut, occupied by two identical seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we were gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as a peculiar, given that there were two of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. Yes, it would have been rude. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for our butt for, and we continued in our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. After 2 more hours, we finally arrive at Shaggy Dog Cave. Carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we become incautious, we unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had saved from our basket that had been stolen in dirt water. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered that antique oil lamp during our travels. We gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick, and we were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse, and there were no side passages, which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave, and engrave them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discovered the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation, we completed the last of the aforementioned plagues. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise. We hauled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusty iron padlock, which broke easily from a single streak of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering lights of the antique oil lamps shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Coal Jr. Joyous are our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagons and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Plaguewright. It's a hole, a completely empty hole. Well, this was kind of like a busted, yeah? Not exactly sure. We just... What happened with the shaggy dog? There was a shaggy dog who stole a horse, came in this direction. This is weird. Okay, so let me see if we go out. Talk. The aristocrats, what? Forget it. Okay. Okay. Am I forgetting about anything? You should deal with the stripy gang over a cavern canyon. Okay. I thought this was the thing, you know? Cavern canyon. Okay. Cheap wine. Okay. Danger spider. Okay. Yo. This cave door has been boarded up. Requires hammer or crowbar. Okay. I'm just sneaking out. Okay, you're really pushing your luck here. Okay, fight. Yes, I know. So, what we are about to do... Okay. You attack this. And you shoot this. Got it. I regret nothing. These heads look great. Yeah, you'll regret this, bruh. Oh crap. He was undercover or something. Okay. Attack. Gone. And you shoot here. No, shoot. We did it. Nice. You get it to two stripy head. You got everything, yeah. Danger kitchen. Okay. This poor chef is chained to the wall. Okay. Sure, I'm here to rescue you. Thank goodness. I'm Doug. Fuzzy. How you do, Doug? Been chained up this dang cave for weeks. That sounds awful. You wanna know the worst part? They're perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and the shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. The chain is only 4 feet long. That's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head, and now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. What million meat idea? You promise not to steal my idea? Yeah, I promise. It's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it there's a sausage, but it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore, okay? And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease so you can tell how fatty the sausage is, okay? And the best part, the name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the hot dog. What do you think? It sounds great. Thanks. Not that any of that matters. Even if I did get off these chains, there's no point in hanging around in this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. Set up shop in dirt water. Brilliant, you're a genius. Hot dogs for sale. Yes. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? Ah, he's gone. Okay. Anything else here? No. Danger bar. Bottle's empty. Joe Harp. We got some bottles. Nothing else. We got a lot of items, you know? Lots of items. This thing, you can plunk it if you want. Plunk it. Plunk it some more. Okay, stop plunking. Tattoos, bag of ears. Okay. nothing else here. We go now then. I wonder if I should like what? You can't get past this pile of junk without hurting yourself, and it's not worth. Okay. So what do I do now? This was not here when I came in. Oh, okay. I had to do this, you see? Some weapons. Fancy knife. You hear sudden chittering coming from the big hole behind you. This here? But I wanna like, well, okay. You should eat right now before that spider eats you. I wanna fight the spider. Okay. The spider does not want to fight me. I'm leaving. Okay. So let's just. What is this button? You come across the corpse of a cowboy. How do you know it's the corpse of a cowboy? Well, you see by his outfit that he is a cowboy, and you see by his lack of flesh that he is a corpse. Okay, give him a proper burial. Yeah. And over here, store. Hello. So, your stuff. Advanced cow punching. Cheap tequila. Desert eating and... Ooh, gives you the foraging skills. But I need 15,000. 1,500, I mean. Okay. I guess we can do this. Okay, so... we're gonna sell this bandit pistol. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. We gotta sell some of this stuff. Increases your maximum AP. Okay, we're gonna sell it. No. I need to sell some. Yeah, okay. So this provides the option to mine. We're not gonna sell. Dig, no. Allows you to collect skins for beasts, no. You have this item equipped, okay. You have this item equipped. Okay, sell. +4 moxie. We're gonna sell. Chop bad guys with +3 moxie. Sell. +2 spell damage. No, sell. Sell. Toilet pistol, I'm gonna sell. Brass knuckles. Sell. Fancy knife. Sell. This is the one that's equipped. This is the one that's equipped. Equipped. Sell this. Sell this. Sell this. Just sell it, it says. Okay, and now we can buy the thing. Desert eating and drinking. Now we're gonna get the foraging skill. Okay, I guess we're good. Read it. Nice. Yeah, the book is busted. Okay, good. Good thing, now we have the foraging skill. Okay, let's go to dirt water and collect the reward. Hello. Okay, give what's left of the desert house. Okay. Thanks a bundle. And this, the tooth. Thank you. Okay, what else? Leave. Oh, there's more. The Potemkin Gang. For unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. Okay, sure. Got it. I'm gonna quickly go. Where's this unregistered settlement? Okay, we'll go. As the trail curves through a patch of marshy ground, you catch a whiff of something worse than swamp gas. It's a stank cow skull floating in the cloud of... Okay. Attack it. Whoa. Damn. Okay, attack. And you, I'm gonna lasso it. Attack. And you are gonna shoot. Oh, we took the damage. Attack. Gone. Nice. Susie has become stronger. Okay, so a bar, real jail, non-fake horse sales, genuine TNT and sandwiches, town hall for an actual town. This appears to be like an unregistered settlement or something like that. Okay. No entry. Hello? No? Guy shouts, visiting hours are over. Okay. This guy is not letting me do anything. The hustler is on vacation right now, okay. The guy shouts, the place is condemned, not safe. Leave me alone. Town hall. What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. Did you look near the jail? Good idea, look there. Okay. You duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. The outhouse has a back door. Oh. Look at this. We are on the other side. We got some TNT. Heavy load over there. This is the back of the jail. Turned out it's just flat plywood, like a theatrical set. Okay. Can I use this? This doesn't seem safe at all. I say we could cut the ropes. Dagnabbit. Hefty load. What is this? It's just something to sell, you know. Okay. Yo, you got a perk. Mostly scabs. Oh, apparently you get perks for doing that. What's the matter, buddy? Okay. Good luck with that. So this is like a puzzle, you know? Eat, talk. This smells like some kind of trick. What do you think we should do? Am I forgetting something? Okay. Another suggestion. Okay, there'll be Brattle. That's it.
Just follow the road. The blood in your veins like a track for the trains. The heart always aims for fire.